Welcome to the Good Leader Podcast. I'm doing a little test right now to see how my equipment sounds. I think I did a little different setup, so just seeing how this works. I just wanted to talk about some things real quick from a post that I got from one of my friends, Michael Knight. He basically sent me a thing that's about the unspoken rules for men. And I thought they were all pretty good, so I want to go over a couple of them, just my opinion on why they're important, and basically why we should also be teaching other men these same type of principles and passing this stuff down. It says, well, the first one is never shake a hand sitting down. Standing up shows respect and engagement. It signifies that you value the person you are meeting and you're fully present in the interaction. That's super true, especially I believe when you're dating a girl or you're meeting her family for the first time. I've seen a lot of guys where they just sit there and I don't care if it's like, the grandma, the aunt, the uncle, get up off your seat, shake their hand. Sometimes they may even want to hug to something. It's just a way of showing respect. It's basic respect, dude. Like, that's a common thing and a lot of things that are missing nowadays in people's interaction with people. So that's just something, I totally agree with that. Can't be understated. Shaking people's hands, showing respect goes a long way. The second thing, it says protect who is behind you and respect who is beside you. This emphasizes loyalty and honor. Protecting those behind you means you're safeguarding your family, friends, and teammates, and respecting those beside you signifies recognizing the quality and value of your peers. Again, this is like all these are fucking top notch, advice. But protecting who's behind you is basically the people like your kids, your wife, your girlfriend, your sisters, like whoever you may, as a man, be called upon to protect these individuals, and you need to be prepared to do that. It's not just a responsibility; it's an obligation that as men that we are supposed to do. So that's something you need to recognize. Hey, this is something that I have to do, and you should be prepared to meet that obligation. And as far as respecting the people that are beside you, that means the people that are grinding it out with you, people that actually believe in you, that are there with you through the good and the bad times, not just the good times. Those are the people that you need to really show that you appreciate them being around, and show value to them, show that they're, that what they contribute to your life, it means something. It's not just like, don't take them for granted, because you don't always find solid people, and sometimes just because someone is your family doesn't mean that they're always going to be as solid with you as a person that you may not even be a blood relative. That's just kind of fact, sometimes how it is, you know what I mean? But just remember to appreciate those people, and don't take them for granted. The third thing is never insult the cooking when you are a guest. Show gratitude and respect for hospitality. The essential criticizing the cooking is disrespectful and ungrateful, especially when someone has gone out of their way to host you. That's super true. It's even if you don't like something, sometimes you just gotta, suck it up and just eat it, whatever it may be. It may not taste the greatest or something that you're used to. Like me, myself, I don't like onions. I hate onions. Like, honestly, like I used to go out of my way to tell people like I was allergic to onions, just so that they wouldn't even put it in my food, like at restaurants. But if someone made something that was onion, I'm not gonna tell them I don't want to eat it, because onions, I'll probably just like maybe move them or pick them out or just swallow it or something. I don't know, just be like, I'm not gonna be disrespectful if they took their time out to make me a meal or something. As far as that, if I'm visiting at someone's house or something, just those are all things, just little signs of showing respect. Again, I just wanted to do a quick video. I want to test out my new equipment, see how it sounds, see if it sounds better. I got a light, got a mic. These are all suggestions again from it's kind of the whole concept again of this podcast and of the brand Good Leader is networking. Casanova, Love, a guy that I worked with, and me and him are still cool and interact. He has his own podcast going on. He hit me up and was like, hey bro, like here's some stuff that I've learned doing my podcasting thing. Here's some things that I think could make your podcast even better. I listened to what he said, it made sense, and boom, just do what it do. that's that's what you do. You know what I mean? A lot of people, I feel like, don't want to give you advice, or they feel like, hey, I'm in that space, so I don't want to tell you what to do because you may become competition for me. And honestly, at the end of the day, I feel like when you give, you get. Like, when you help other people, ultimately it always comes back to you. And as a prime example, it was on Friday, I believe. I was waiting for kind of a call about something I was waiting on to get an answer for. And when I was at the gym, I saw a young guy who was a trainer, and I could tell he's kind of like, not like he's struggling. I could tell he's just getting his footing, right, about like what he's doing as a trainer. I could see him like he's training one guy, but I can kind of see him, looking around, kind of like who should he interact with, and kind of just like he's not fully comfortable in what he's doing yet. And I was outside working out, then he came outside, he was doing some stuff, and he was just chilling. So I started, chopping it up with him, and I told him, I was like, hey bro, like, from someone who's been in the military, law enforcement instructor, this and that, here's some advice that I would say. Interacting with people, having some plans, being able to customize them, but having I said, going and contacting people, don't pressure them, just, let them know you're there to help. People always appreciate someone that authentically wants to help them, is not just looking to sell them something. And he appreciated it, and I'm not kidding you, like 10 minutes later, at the same time when I looked at my phone, the text and the call I was waiting for, it was there. And I don't know, that, to me, that's sometimes like, God telling me like, hey, you keep doing what you're doing, and I'm gonna keep making things happen for you. And that's why, I always keep a positive, attitude when it comes to a lot of things, and believe that there's a lesson in everything. And sometimes that lesson is to, like, hey, when you're not getting what you necessarily want right now, keep doing what you're doing, and you're gonna get what you need. And that's sometimes a lesson. So just want to do a short little podcast. Like I said, testing out my equipment, checking out the new setup. Hopefully everything sounds good. I know it's Saturday night. Just been busy all day with my daughter, doing some taking care of her, or some other things we're getting done around the house. So I just want to knock out this video real quick. I still plan on doing probably my Sunday service podcast tomorrow on some topics for the week, and if not Sunday, it's going to be Monday with my brother, who normally does it with me, but he's doing some training right now for his reserve duty. So everyone have a good night, be safe, stay strong, stay brave. And I was gonna end I think my new little slogan I'm thinking about sticking with is, bad times need good leaders. Bad times, good leaders, because that's literally what it comes. Right now we're kind of in a bad time in a little bit, in the U.S. But that's when I think, the pressure makes diamonds, and that's when, the leaders start stepping up, because we all have to want change. We all have to want to be part of that change and contribute. You can't always be, being silent. You can only be silent so long, and you just keep letting things go by the wayside, or that doesn't concern me. Nah, like, sometimes you gotta do real shit. And that's my message for today. So have a good night.